What is going on? Welcome back to the Dynasty Stack Market. We got myself, Frank Edwissel. I was about to say JT, but we don't have JT. We usually have JT. We got Jake, we got Loon. What's going on, lads? How we doing?
Another beautiful day in the stock market.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
It's
up
gorgeous
the thing right now. This is a bad look for me and JT because we were the two guys here last week, and we were the only two to go down. The two guys that were playing hooky. Not only did you guys go up, you guys freaking stonked. Like,
Yeah.
you guys both went up over 800. Jake up 1140, whereas me and JT lost a little bit.
Hate to see it.
Feels kind of bad. Not gonna lie, it feels kind of bad. But nonetheless, I mean, we can get it. We can get into the biggest rise and fallers. You might as well just look at your guys' teams, because you guys had a good amount of the biggest risers this week. So creds to you, which include Isaiah Likely, Brian Robinson's on here. Hold on, there he is. All right, Brian Robinson was the biggest riser. Congrats to Jake, he picked him up. Crazy. Not only is he the biggest riser, he is worth more than Antonio Gibson now on Keep Trade Cut.
That's
bananas.
Crazy. That is just bananas.
I mean, we all liked Brian Robinson on this podcast. I think probably all of us, I feel like, have shares across different leagues, or at least have thought about getting him. But dude, I don't think any of us were thinking, yeah, Brian Robinson over Antonio Gibson before the season started.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's
before the season started.
There's a bunch of like weird stuff. This isn't gonna be one of the biggest risers, but like I was just telling you earlier, AJ Dillon at RB13 now.
What?
I think that's crazy. He's ahead of like Derrick Henry, J.K. Dobbins. He's RB13.
You're kidding me.
Jalen Hurts went up to QB8. He passed Dak Prescott.
I saw that one.
That's
I
also
did
kind
not
of crazy,
see
even
AJ
as a Hurts
Dillon
fan.
up that high.
Yeah.
I mean, Gabe Davis too. Gabe Davis is at 4,200. I think within the top 30 receivers.
Pickens and Garrett Wilson have the exact same. It's crazy.
Some of the other biggest risers, Kenny Pickett, we can definitely talk about him.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of talks, mainly off of Kenny Pickett's good preseason games, that a lot of people think that this could potentially be a Mac Jones scenario where Kenny Pickett either could start week one now, or if he doesn't, get subbed in very quickly. I still don't think that's going to happen. I think that this is a little bit of the public taking a bait here.
Yeah, I still think that Pittsburgh's going to roll with Trubisky at least for the first 6 weeks. I'd give them that. If they have even a 500 record, I don't see them pulling Mitch in that situation. Even if they're 3-3 after 6 weeks, I don't think they pull that trigger on that one yet.
I mean, dude, I watched the Kenny Pickett clips. Like, Grant, I didn't watch the Steelers preseason games, but I watched a lot of his plays, and it's like he played good. I'll tell you what, he does look good throwing the ball. He throws a nice ball, but from a quarterback play perspective, he's still incredibly raw, and it's not like his completions were anything extraordinary, right? He's completing relatively simple passes. The Steelers have a pretty darn good offense, especially in these preseason games. I think that because they have like a really deep receiving core and things, that kind of benefits him in some of these preseason games where the guys that he's playing with just seem to be a little bit more talented than these backup defenses that he might be going up against. So I think that's also playing into his favor. But nonetheless, he has played well. Speaking of another preseason guy that's gone up a ton, we talked about him on the pod yesterday, so we can kind of get your opinions because you guys weren't on there. Isaiah Likely going up 500. A lot of people are really starting to like Isaiah Likely now. I once again think this is bait.
I mean, I've mentioned it before. Obviously, he's a Raven, so by default,
sell them all.
Sell them anyway. By default. But in reality, he's probably, even if Andrews is the number one receiving option on that team, it looks like Bateman is number 2, and then I mean, he could be the number 3 option if the Ravens wanted to go heavy and run 2 tight ends a lot, which I think they might just because they run the ball so much in the first place.
Yeah, they haven't before, but the receiving core has never been this bad.
Right. So I mean, regardless, to be the third or fourth option, depending if you want to throw Duvernay or whoever in that is whoever's that number
Yeah,
2
you got
receiver.
Prochet, Duvernay,
Yeah, you got all those guys.
Lamar
If you want
Jackson
to throw,
potentially thrown to himself. Like,
yeah, exactly. So I think I like the player. I just don't like the fit, which isn't surprising to anyone that listens to the pod at all. But I mean, to go up to 1,800, it's not saying much. He's still only worth what, a late third.
yeah, he's like at a. I mean, he's approaching a late second. I'd say he's like a mid third, maybe like a mid early third with this, but definitely a third round pick.
Value wise on keep trade cut, he's around an early third.
Another guy who's been going up a lot, Damian Pierce. I'm actually kind of pissed that I haven't held Damian Pierce because I knew this was going to happen. I said multiple times on this segment, like, it's going to happen. He's going to be the RB1 in camp. The coaches are going to start to hype him, and he's going to go up a ton. And for whatever reason, I've kind of been like tinkering, buying, selling, and he got a huge boost this week. The staff has really been hyping him up. He's almost worth a first round pick right now. I actually think he is worth like a 2024 late third on key or late first, excuse me, on keep trade.
That's wild.
I think that's also bait. Not as much as some of these other guys' prices potentially, but dude, I think this is one of the common misconceptions of training camp or preseason is that people assume that just because you are the starting player on your team that automatically translates to points. Like, obviously you have to be playing to score points, but you still have to be good to score points and to score points over average and over expectation for the volume that you're getting. So yes, should Damian Pierce's price have gone up because he's now the starter? It should have, compared to what he was at the beginning of the season. But does that mean that this price should now be worth potentially a future first round pick, like a perceived late one? No fucking shot. That's dumb. Like, give me the first 90,000 times out of 10.
Yeah, I think if you want to argue a good second round pick, I can get behind that. But there's just no shot I'm giving up a first round pick, even if it's in 2024, because I know people think next year like 23. Obviously, that would be completely off table. But even like a 2024 or 2025 first rounder, I'm still not giving that up for him. I'll give up a second for him though, but that's pretty much the end of it.
So another interesting story for me on this biggest risers. I mean, I guess just to go through some of the other ones, Trevor Lawrence is up a little bit. I don't think that's a surprise for anyone. Getting a good amount of hype. The Golden Boy. You got guys like Sam Howell and some of the other preseason quarterbacks have been playing well. But the guy to me that I am shocked is still going up is Malik Willis.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because he and Ryan Tannehill are actually both in the top 20, 25 risers. But Malik Willis has been a guy that, off of that initial massive hit that he had from the draft, has actually just consistently risen. And I mean, he's at 3,100, which is like above a mid second, but still not a first round pick. But for a guy that's going to come in as the backup day one, and it's not like the coaching staff or anything has been like, Malik Willis is the best quarterback as a backup we've ever seen. We could envision this guy starting very quickly. Like, it's not like anyone's been saying any of that, you know? But people still love it.
People have been impressed by his preseason games, and we know how much that swing shit. Apparently he's been at least like pretty good in practice. I think it's mostly just been the preseason games. Like, he showed off his arm on a few throws. He had some nice runs. He's up now to QB 24, which I guess that part surprised me a little bit, because I remember like earlier in the summer he's going solid in like the third round, like maybe early mid third, and then now he's like kind of like an early second, you said.
Yeah, he'd be somewhere around there right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we liked him, not like a ton, but I think we were all surprised at like how much he fell post draft. Well, I mean, I'm more so how much he fell in like the actual NFL draft. he has a cannon, so I'm not surprised that he's looking good in preseason. But it's I don't know. I still can't fully get behind it. Like if I have him, I might like kind of see what's out there.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm shopping him if I have.
yeah,
I'm just gonna sell now. Um, I don't know. I like Malik Willis as a player, but how I now want to treat a lot of these rushing quarterbacks, unless you're one of these top tier dudes, a Kyler Murray, a Lamar Jackson, I will buy you at a discount. But once that rushing upside and rushing floor is priced in, then I'm just going to treat you as any other damn quarterback and potentially fade you even more because now people are making an
overrating.
excuse because you're a great rushing quarterback.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's what happened. What's happening with Jalen Hurts now? I think at least the thing with Jalen Hurts is that Eagles offense is looking pretty darn ridiculous. They have probably the best offensive line in the NFL. They have a great receiving core, a good tight end, and a couple decent running backs. Like if he doesn't succeed, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But for a guy that's not even going to play potentially this season, no, I'm going to sell him at that 3,100 price. What's going on, Joe? Dude, how you doing? We can go into the biggest fallers here. It's a bunch of running backs, right? It's just the running backs I guess you don't want to have. Isaiah Spiller, Antonio Gibson, Josh Jacobs, Ronald Jones, Miles Sanders, Kenyon Drake, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, all within the top 10 fallers.
I was surprised. I know with Walker and Sanders, it's with injuries. With Walker's being a little bit bigger. I know with Sanders, it's because he's missed like somewhere between 1 or 2 weeks of practice, like 10 days or something. I think with like a hamstring thing. So I guess like people, because he's had injury issues the past 2 years, are already starting to be like, oh, here we go. And then with Walker, the sports trainer, who were the other ones you said? I'm guessing Gibson's there.
So we've got Isaiah Spiller, Gibson, Josh Jacobs, Ronald Jones, Miles Sanders. Kenyon Drake is obvious because he got cut.
Yeah.
James Cook and Kenneth Walker.
James Cook being there is weird.
That is a little weird.
I thought he would have gone up because I actually thought he looked like better than I expected him to. I know it's a preseason game, but he had like 4 carries for like, I don't know, like 38 yards or something.
Yeah,
I guess. I just think that one might just be random fluctuation. He moved only under 200. I just think that's just
I think there was
random.
a report though that what's his name? It's Singletary.
Singletary still
it's kind of been the RB1 in camp for the most part.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you guys this. Of all of the running backs on this list, is there any one where you're just like, oh, that's completely wrong and I'm buying, or I guess on the contrary, you're just completely panicking on? Like, is there any takes outside of the consensus? Because it's like these guys have fallen, but it's not like they've halved their value or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Gibson's fallen from grace. He probably came into the offseason around 4,500. Now he's down.
He's a fringe top 10 running back, and now
now he's down at 3K.
Gibson's getting pretty close to me trying to like buy him.
Yeah, I agree. I think Gibson's getting to the point of
I think he's been at that point, dude.
He might.
Yeah, but it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going.
Wrong.
Yeah, if I could pick up Gibson for a second, if I could pick him up for a good 23 second, why not? Why not? This guy's put up back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Listen, I can understand the concerns around Gibson, but fuck, like there's just a certain point where it's like this is just too low.
Yeah, and he's definitely getting to that point. So I think he's definitely one. If he keeps falling, snag him up cheap, easy. Everyone else,
because people mistakenly assumed he would become a starter this preseason.
What?
For who? James Cook?
Yeah, for James Cook. Jury's still out. Jury's still like these week 1 games haven't been played yet.
Yeah, I don't think people are expecting like right away. I mean, we even see a lot of the other running backs like J.K. Dobbins and Cam Akers didn't come away right in as starters. Like I'm not even like a big James Cook fan like that. I just feel like that was kind of an unreasonable expectation. If you thought coming into week 1 he'd right away be the number 1 starter. Like, so it's not like a Dameon Pierce situation. Singletary would be the best running back on the Texans if, like, removing Dameon Pierce, just like the guys there. I mean, I think James Cook is going to play a role. We'll see how big that is, but I think that'd be a dumb reason for him to drop.
I mean, I think no one's in disagreement that James Cook is going to play a role. The Bills tried to go out and sign McKissick. They didn't. And then brought him in the drafts pretty early. I think he was a second-round pick.
Yeah, I think it's a late second or very early third, one of the two.
Yeah, so they clearly wanted to improve their pass-catching running backs, and that's exactly what they did with James Cook. And I think he's going to fill a role that they want him to, but I don't necessarily think that's a every week consistent fantasy role, at least to start the season.
I guess some of the. Oh, sorry. You wanted more takes on James Cook?
No, not really.
What about any of these other running backs, Jake? Like, what do you think of like anything out of the ordinary for you for any of these running back price movements?
I mean, Spiller is interesting. Like, I do think that Eckler is an injury-prone running back that hasn't been injured in the past 2 years, and that's just something that's like in the back of my head, just keeps going and going, and like he's due. Like, not to wish an injury upon anyone, I hope he has a great season, but like he's due, and I think Spiller is the guy that would take the bulk of the carries if Eckler were to go down. I think they cut Justin Jackson. Who else do they have?
So the reason why he's actually going down is because it's what's his name? Joshua Kelly has been apparently the RB2 in camp and in preseason. But isn't that because Spiller's been hurt as well, though?
Yeah, Spiller's been missing time, and that's just what it is. I'm not worried about Joe Kelly. Like, it's just not something I'm worried about. Like,
he doesn't deserve the Josh.
He doesn't deserve the Josh.
Joe.
Oh, Joe Kelly is the pitcher on the Dodgers.
Listen.
Wrong sport.
If they were so confident in Jake Kelly, I don't think they would have drafted Isaiah Spiller.
Kelly.
I mean, listen, I don't think Josh Kelly's that big of an issue either.
No. And then with the other ones, I mean, I've told you guys, I'll buy Sanders when the season starts. Not now. I'll take the guy who's behind the best O-line in football and a run-first offense.
Bro, give me Gainwell or give me Death.
Gainwell might not even be second string. Your concern's Boston Scott. It's not Miles Sanders.
Get out of here.
You got to beat out Boston Scott first.
Okay, before we start having an hour-long debate about Miles Sanders, this happens every couple weeks on this pod.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Zach Wilson's continued the fall. He went down 154 from last week.
Yeah, I just think it's the adjustment. He's gonna miss two weeks. So
see, that's the thing that surprises me though is that I actually thought he was a lock to go up. If you look at the pod last week, he had the initial downfall because of the ACL tear, right? Everyone thought it was an ACL tear. All of a sudden now it's like, okay, he's gonna miss a week or two. But he's just kept going down. I don't understand that. Like, isn't that a big difference? Isn't that a big difference?
No, yeah, it is. Definitely is.
So it's hilarious because it's like I feel like because of that initial report, it's like, oh well, still done. Sorry, season's a wash.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're a Zach Wilson believer, like he's someone kind of similar to what I'm doing a couple players. I'm not getting them until like right before they play in the regular season. I mean, we'll see how he does. What is he now? QB what?
QB. I think he's probably like what? QB 19 somewhere around there.
Probably somewhere there. I can pull it up.
I got it.
Right around like a Kirk Cousins, maybe a little bit below.
He is quarterback 20. Right above Kirk Cousins.
And right behind Kenny Pickett. Damn, yeah. Kenny Pickett is past Zach Wilson. That's kind of wild.
Dude, at this point in the keep trade cut season is kind of hilarious to look at.
It's crazy, man.
All right, well, we can start getting into the moves here. I've got a couple sells instantly.
All right, let's hear it, Frank. Who you got?
I'm selling Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
I thought he'd go up. He got a little bit of hype apparently on Twitter and got rested with the starters.
What are you guys gonna just fucking let go of Will Fuller?
Never.
All three of you have him? Oh my god, this is crazy. All three of you have him.
I'm gonna sell.
Well, now you can't
Smith.
buy him.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, sold Jonnu Smith. I'm selling Javonte Williams. I don't want to sell Zach Wilson. I feel like he's gonna go up. Like I'm gonna sell him, and then he's gonna get the oh shit, he doesn't have a torn ACL boost.
That would have already happened.
Jake, are you selling Pickens now? Is this the time to sell Pickens?
No,
No.
I'm not selling Pickens.
No.
All right, I'm gonna sell Pickens.
Dude, it just keeps on going
Bro,
up.
to the moon.
I don't understand it.
Dude, this is a
Should've
great.
been
I like
104.
the price.
Should have been 104.
Yeah, that was egregious. 104.
No, it was not.
Pickens?
No, it was not.
Yes, it is.
Look
That's
at it.
crazy.
It's not.
That's crazy.
Other than that, I think
Burks
my
at 102
sells
was pretty brutal too, though.
are
Yeah,
good.
That was rough. I was like, all right, I don't know about that one.
All right, I'm good on sells for now. Anyone else want to take some sells?
I got a few.
All right, Loon, who you selling? Your whole team again?
Yeah, close to it. Let me sell Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert.
Let me sell. Fuck. AJ Brown. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep AJ Brown. I'm sorry. Fuck, this is hard to choose. I'm between like. Does the
Are you
Ramondre?
keeping Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, I'm keeping Pickett. That's actually one of the easier keeps. I'm like debating between. No, you Steelers fans have been prospering for me, hyping up the rookies.
Dude, I saw a video from Colin Coward. He was like, "Oh, we got to start Kenny," and all the Steelers fans are like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah!"
I'll be posting it. That's funny. I'll cut Jahan Dotson for now.
I'm surprised that his price has been going down. I like. There's really been no bad news about
It's
him.
nothing bad. I think Curtis Samuel's like finally healthy for like the first time in a year and a half.
I think it's just yesterday's news. You know, he got hyped too early, so no one gives a shit anymore.
No, I think it's they just activated Logan Thomas and Curtis Samuel just came back. Maybe that's playing a part. I don't think it should, but whatever. So how much I have? I have 6,700. Is that, and then I can add the 900 to that? But that's already including the 900. That's already including the 900.
What 900?
What I made over the past week.
No.
Okay.
We've been doing this segment for months now.
I didn't know if it was already added or not. Okay. So now at 6,800. Let's see who I want.
Yeah, can I get that 900?
Just throw that on. I think there's still more room to grow. Give me Isaiah Likely. I think the train's gonna keep going. Yeah. Toss on that 900 right there. Okay, so Isaiah Likely. Can't take myself serious. Give me Gallup.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy Gallup too. That's a good buy.
How much do I have left after that? Oh, he's only 2,800. Let's fucking go. Could I get this person? Can I get Logan Thomas?
You would buy Logan Thomas.
I would.
I would see if you have enough.
Probably. You can't even buy him.
You can't buy him.
How short am I?
No.
Oh no, he's 975. Fuck me, because he just got activated. Okay. Fuck. Damn, he dropped. He's like decent when he played. Okay.
Yeah, he's a 32-year-old quarterback playing tight end.
Hey, listen. Every time he plays in tight end premium, it's like double-digit point locks. If he's fully healthy and playing, he's giving you a solid 10 to 12 every week. Hit me up with some. Do we think Brian Robinson still has more in him? I know I can't afford him with what I have.
I think that his value is crazy high right now.
Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm also holding the line.
We were talking about a guy that, like, it would not be surprising if he is the third string running back on this team that gets like
Yeah, they gave
7
McKissick,
carries a
they just
game.
gave McKissick a new contract. Give me Lazard if I can fit him. If not, I'll sell someone else.
No, you're not gonna be able to afford
You're
Lazard.
not fitting.
Okay. Give me a sec to think of someone else to sell. Jake, feel free to make a move.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make some sells to start. I'm gonna get rid of Josh Palmer. He gave me a nice little boost after the news that he's like locked up that third receiver spot. So get rid of him. I'm also going to get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Juju for now.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably buy him back next week. But I don't think
he has a injury. They think he'll be back for week 1, but like he's not going to be in the rest of training camp preseason. So
right. So I'm just waiting for him to get to
week 1
games, and I'll probably buy him back.
Yeah, I feel you. That's a smart move.
What else do I got? I think I'm also going to. I think that's it. So that leaves me with 6,700. I'm going to start by getting Gallup because that was a good call.
You want who else I'm gonna buy? Already bought him once today and buying him again.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Did you see that play of him smoking the Jets outside corner?
Yeah, dude, you better be used to that because that's coming.
Oh my god,
that's coming to a stadium near you.
That is not a tight end.
This dude's going to the moon. He's going to be the #1 player on Keep Trade Cut in a couple weeks. I hope you know that.
It's always kind of been super close. Like in Dynasty tight end premium right now, like if you were just, would you rather have Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts right now?
I'm going to say Kyle Pitts just to push the narrative.
Just to push the narrative. I mean, I think you probably in a premium
tight end premium,
real close.
I know. It's tough to decide.
How much do I have left?
You got 3,900, a little over. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna be right below the guy that I want to buy back.
Real quick, Jake, while you're thinking, I know one person I'm gonna sell. I'm selling Ramondre Stevenson. I just delete these.
All right, I know who else I'm buying. And it's probably my last move of the day.
Christian Watson.
Oh, he's coming back. I actually like that.
He's coming back. He's at 3,100 right now. He's pretty much the same price as Brian Robinson. He's coming back. He was activated off the PUP. He's playing in the final preseason game. I'm just tossing it out there that he's going to be ahead of Dobbs when push comes to shove here. So,
I mean, he is ahead of Dobbs currently.
Yeah, but people are acting like he's fallen. Like he was way up at 3,600. I think he can easily get back to that number.
That's a good pickup. I'm torn between Christian Watson or the Lizard.
The Lizard King.
The Lizard King.
I want to buy Christian Kirk.
What is with you and Christian Kirk?
He's gonna
have something. No, he's not. He's gonna have the same season he has every year. He's gonna have like 950 yards and like 6 touchdowns. Like
I'll take it. I'll take it. For the price you're getting him at, that's good. That's a good pickup.
Maybe. I don't know. Not for a first. It's not. If that's what you're paying.
All right, I'm gonna sell Zach Wilson. I hate doing this because I just think he's so undervalued. I'm gonna get my guy Christian Kirk. Give me the Kirk monster.
Monster. 3,500 still.
Yeah, I gotta buy someone else. Who do I buy? Do I just scoop up some of these risers? Do I just join the Isaiah Likely train?
Yeah. Probably. No, I'm debating if I want to get on the Brian Robinson train.
Right, I'll join the Isaiah Likely train. Fine. Try to get some quick stongs.
Sorry.
I mean, he's made me like 800.
I know.
Watson gonna drop him and Rodgers reams him.
What do you?
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch out for that. The Rodgers ream is coming. He's just gonna roast his ass. Also,
Well, we hope not.
You see, Romeo Dobbs has lunch with Rodgers. I don't see Christian Watson having lunch with Rodgers, bud.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Reps in. Doesn't have time for lunch.
He's more of a.
He's just getting those reps in.
Fuck, this is hard. So what? I have 5,800 left.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out who I want.
Brian Robinson or Christian Watson? They're like the same right now.
I mean, if you just sell like Tyquan Thornton, you got them both.
Not wrong. But I like Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah.
He's been consistent, like 100 plus.
He's all right. He's all right.
I'm gonna go Brian Robinson. I feel like the panic continues. Then how much am I gonna have left? 2,700.
20, a little less, 26.
See, if only Frank could have given me that quick 900, could have got them both.
I might pick up Daniel Bellinger.
Danny Bellinger.
Fucking Logan Thomas. I should just keep on refreshing, keep trade cut, and keep pressing, keep Logan Thomas whenever he comes up, so he can get to 1,000 by the end of this.
I don't know who to pick.
How much exactly do I have?
Oh, did you not want Bellinger, Frank?
I'm thinking about it.
No, I'm just short for Desmond Ridder. Fuck.
Oh, that's a good one too. He looked good.
Is Ridder?
2,700.
Yeah, fuck that. That's absurd.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Backup quarterback.
I think it's a little bit crazy. I think it's more so Tannehill's underrated.
Yeah, but different argument.
Yeah, I know, it's just because Tannehill's right below him. Fuck, I'm just short on a bunch of guys that are like.
I kind of want to pick up Jelani Woods.
Oh, that's such a JT move.
Makes Jake sick
He's
to his
so
stomach.
cheap. And just pray that I get that notification that he's the starting tight end. You just fucking pray to all that is holy. I'll pick him up. Fuck it. Why not?
You know who I'm gonna go with?
Who?
Some Khalil.
What?
Khalil Shakir.
Oh, bait move. What is this? 2 weeks ago?
Bait move. I'm trying to predict what people will find this to be baiting on. I'm trying to guess the baits.
Trying to guess the bait. All right. You trying to be the master baiter?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, anyone else have any moves they're trying to make here?
I do not.
We're all locked in.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. So this is gonna be dude. Next week is gonna be crazy. This is gonna that.
Oh well, I know.
Week one.
Yeah, but no, I was about to say no. If you're saying right before week one is gonna be crazy. Week one shit's like fucking. If Romeo Dobbs catches somehow 2 touchdown catches week one, he's going up plus 18.
Well, yeah, week one overreactions are about to be nuts.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna, especially with the rookies. I'm buying a ton of rookies right before week one.
If Romeo Dobbs has 2 touchdowns on opening day, I think he might be as good as Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
if he has 2 fucking catches, he's gonna be going through the roof. You're just hoping for 1 30-yard catch. That's all you need. And all of us. Wait, who has the primetime game week one? Is it Cowboys?
So the game to open the season.
Thursday game.
It's Buffalo versus the Rams.
Allen
which is
Robinson,
going to be a good game. Allen Robinson's a pretty good one to get. Because I think he's going to have a bounce back
Sunday
season.
Night Football is Bucks Cowboys. And Monday Night Football, oh my God, is...
I think I know this game, isn't it?
It's Denver, Seattle.
Okay, the NFL making us.
It's Russ's return. It's Russ's return to Seattle.
The NFL making us watch a Drew Lock or Geno Smith-led offense on
but
the
you guys
Monday
aren't thinking about how hype that Russell Wilson showing up before everyone and doing the fake huddle in the
Yeah.
pregame is gonna be, dude.
Wait, aren't there 2 Monday night games usually week 1? Is there a second one? Or is it just one this year?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
No, there's only one, at least on the
Really?
schedule right now.
Well, are they fucking scamming us out of a Monday night game? What the hell?
I feel like they always do 2
Yeah,
Monday
they
night
always
games
do
for week
two.
1.
What happened?
We're getting
Oh,
robbed.
NFL's getting cheap on us.
Can't believe it.
Oh,
It's
only
sickening.
one.
Yo, you know who I'm getting before week 1 because of that Sunday night matchup? Jalen Tolbert for the Cowboys.
That's a good one.
I don't think Gallup's gonna play that game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I could see Tolbert having a good game.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
That's the move.
I
KJ
don't know,
Hamler,
you should
baby.
pick up Deshaun Watson, Lunas.
Yeah, good call, bro. Oh, they're giving us the double Monday night game week 2. They switched it up on us. They're pretty good games too. It's Tennessee at Buffalo and Minnesota at Philly.
All right.
I think Minnesota's
All
gonna be
right,
pretty
all
good this year. Yeah.
All right, well, that's gonna do it from us here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Joe, love you, dude.
Joe Kelly.
Yeah, so we'll see you next Tuesday for the Dynasty Pod. Good luck in your. I know a lot of people are doing redraft leagues these days, so good luck in your redraft drafts. I know I've got a couple coming up soon.
We have one coming up pretty soon.
So yeah, it's gonna be weird to not take a bunch of young players.
Yeah, I know, right?
Drafting and redraft is so funny because you're just like, I don't want to take this guy.
The first 8 picks and like Derrick Henry.
Dalvin Cook's a top 4 pick this year. Thanks.
I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of dynasty people have a lot of youth bias now in redraft leagues. They're just like,
I do it all the time.
I see some of these drafts and they're just like, yeah, bro, and they have like every rookie. I'm like, I mean,
I do it in the late rounds, and it always screws my bench. My bench is just so bad because none of the rookies are playing. I'll just take like all of them. I'm like, how is Treylon Burks still here in the 10th round? How is Jahan Dotson here in the 12th round? Like, just take them all.
Jake's gonna have like Pickens in his starting lineup week 1. And he's like, "What are you telling me? 3 for 30 yards? Like, how was this possible?"
Jake after week 1 in the league chat, we turned this into a keeper league.
Like keeper redraft leagues, like you can be strategic.
I hate keeper leagues, dude. Keeper leagues suck.
I agree. I saw a tweet. It was like, eliminate keeper leagues. Like, either you play redraft or just fucking man up and play dynasty.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
one or the other. If you want to keep people, just fucking play dynasty.
Keeper leagues are just the worst. The keeper league, like, listen. Not to throw too much shade at the spork, but that's the keeper league. It's a fucking spork.
It's a spork.
Right? It's like, where do you fit?
I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a dynasty league. It's not a redraft league. It's a spork.
I find that disrespectful to sporks.
Yeah, when's the last time you've used a spork, bud?
Like today, office they have sporks for lunch. It's not fun to use.
Yeah, you should buy Deshaun Watson, you fucking creep. You're the only person to use a spork since Nom. All right, you and Watson, you spork truthers. Yeah, why don't you go to the massage parlor after, huh?
Oh my god.
On that note, I think that's a good spot to wrap it.
Small ass towel and your fucking spork. Get out of here.
We stopped recording 2 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, that's gonna do it for us here. Love you guys. See you Tuesday. Peace out.
See you guys.